Hi, James.
Just in time, I just fired up the stream.
All right. So, last time, uh, the group was exploring an old abandoned um, structure carved out of uh, the rock, some sort of a temple, perhaps. And in the burial chambers beneath the ground, you found rather uh, a significant number of shadows that were sapping your strength, and they seemed, you think that they were kind of summoned by the magical light that some of you were using. So now I believe you're making do with uh, regular light from a torch that that Gummo is carrying. And I believe he's the only one with a light source. A couple
Yes.
of you have some dim blue light given off by magical weapons that you carry. And other than that, you've come back up to a ground level, and you when we ended last time, you were just in this irregularly shaped room, which you originally um, found some kind of strange rat-like creatures
Yeah.
that were burrowing out from the ground. And that's where we left off. There does seem to be a hallway to the east, and there was a door around the corner. So, by all means, we can carry on from where we left off.
Okay.
And I do have some background sounds if anyone is so inclined. There's the link in chat.
Yeah, I'm still down on strength and hit points. It might be good to go rest for a bit up top, but
Yes. So
overnight.
I think a lot of you are down on strength. I do believe.
Yeah, we need some rest.
Yeah. So let's head up to the entrance.
Sure. So by all means, um, you're welcome to move wherever you want. I think of those of you who were below ground, Guntag is the only one who doesn't seem to be um, significantly wounded, although even he has finding himself out of strength. Yeah, so Moss, you can see that there's an old wooden door that's been opened by someone. Um, it opens away from you and to the left, and beyond is a rectangular room.
All right. Pretty lazy so far. Come on, guys. I'll go milk us a camel. That camel milk will really bring back her strength. I think it's all male camels, though, so watch out.
Are you going to ferment it for us first?
So yeah, Moss, you see a short hallway with an open door. It appears to lead back outside.
Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I want to do. I got the bad touch from the ghosts.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not really good at indoors, but I recognize this area, so.
Yes, and you see Calidor and Graham are waiting outside with the camels where you left them.
Boys ever milk a camel before?
I can't wait for that fermented camel milk.
It'll make you go blind, I guarantee it.
Let's see here. So you're back outside again. Calidor and Graham are looking after the camels. And of course, there's still a bit of a breeze outside, kind of blowing little bits of sand and debris.
We want to see if there's a place inside that defensible to rest up. We want to just huddle up out here.
I don't know, after getting all the strength drained from me from whatever that was, I think it might be safer to camp outside.
Yeah.
I think we're dead either way.
We can just make the camels do a circle around us, and I think we'd be fine.
You're the optimist.
Indeed. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Calidor and Graham are at full health, so they can take primary duty on watch. I guess the only thing is that they're getting baked out in the sun. So
well, there's shade over here.
Yeah, is this a shady spot over here? We can.
yes,
yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Well, I guess we should bring the camels over here too.
Sure. So yeah, I mean the camels are nearby.
Ah, good.
A bit of a shade would be absolutely good.
Well, true to my word, I head over and see if there's a camel I can milk. I don't know if any of them would actually produce milk.
Let's see here.
I'll offer it to the guys. I'm
we're
bit of
gonna.
an old hand.
I'm going to turn off the torchlight on Gummo because you guys are outside now, and of course that may still, when I pass time, that may still result in it going away. Are there any spells or anything that any of you want to cast before resting and camp?
Rest.
Does anyone have any healing?
Let's see
Fresh
here.
out.
So
I do have,
Gunbag still has some healing spells that he can cast. Based off of, although everybody is kind of down, so he'll cast on Vanathor.
Oops.
And let's see, who else? Probably Jeremiah. Oh, that's a good one. One on Island Dive. Let's see here. And let's see, who's the lowest? So, gun tag, that's it for his spells.
Okay.
Before he doesn't have any second or third level spells that would be useful. So on watch, well, we'll have Graham and Calidor, and I think everybody else is probably going to be resting, unless you tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I have an invisibility. Someone wants that who's on watch or something. Yes.
Probably Calidor, or actually, probably not Calidor. That would be Magic. He's distrustful of such things.
Oh.
Probably well, Graham or anyone else who's going to be on watch. So let's see here. What's we got here? Yeah, you could cast it on Graham.
Okay. Have to do my surge table.
Uh-oh.
All good.
That's good. Last a bit longer. Go.
Okay. Ready to settle in for a rest?
Graham disappears. You can't see him anymore. You can, however, see a few footprints as he kind of walks away from camp to sort of keep an eye out to the north.
Okay.
And he's not making too much noise when he moves either, because he's wearing hide armor instead of his plate, which is probably a good thing given the heat and the sun.
We got pretty hot and plate out here.
Even hide is probably difficult. So let's see here. Does anybody want to change any spells before I do a long rest?
Yep. Well, I'm not sure, but I want to check them.
Okay, sure. I'll do that, and you can change them after.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look.
Yeah, by all means, if anybody wants to does anyone have healing proficiency that they want to use while you're camped? Let's see. Maybe gun tag does. We does not.
I have some healing and herbalism, so I could probably try that. Let me check if I have a healing kit, though. I do.
You do, yes.
Well, I can
Let's see.
try to patch some people up.
Yeah, so you can give me a healing roll, or actually, I don't think. Do you have to use? Is it automatic when you're in camp?
I'm not sure.
1 per day, 2 per trust. Okay, so Solomon gets back 3 hit points. Moss, give me a roll for yourself.
Sure. Where's that tower?
Okay, unfortunately you don't get any back.
Womp womp.
Jeremiah.
Gummo has healing and herbalism.
Sure. So, let's see here. So, 1 roll for Jeremiah from Moss, and then we'll do Gummo for the rest of them. All right. So Jeremiah gets back 3, and Gummo, can you give me a roll for Island Dive?
I'm sorry, I was looking at my spells. What do you need for Island Eye?
No, it's they're using healing and herbalism.
Oh, okay.
And give me a roll for gun tag. It should be the healing skill should be in your skills tab.
No one has gun tag.
Yeah. I'm for Gummo.
Well, John,
Oh, no.
it just says that I help them recover at a rate of 3 hit points per day of rest.
Oh, okay. So then we don't have to worry about. So between the two of you, between Moss and Gummo, you guys, yeah. So that makes sense. Like when you're resting, it comes back quicker.
Oh, okay.
So we don't actually need that. And Gummo, you get back 3.
Yeah, I mean, you are correct. It's 1d3 whenever you're administering to them within, I think it says 1 round. Yeah, within 1 round of being wounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's see here. So here, let's see here. Thing. So I did a short rest or a long rest, didn't I?
Yes.
It didn't advance time at all.
Oh.
Let's see. Interesting. Okay. So, Gummo, while you guys are resting, the slow poison spell wears off. Let's see, anyone else? I'm just going to do it like this.
Oh, did we get any of our strength back from resting?
Well, now that I've advanced.
Oh.
Doesn't look that way, but that's okay.
Is that not working? Doesn't seem to be. Hang on a second here. Okay. Okay, even though I'm advancing 20 rounds, it's just reacting as if one round is has been passed. So I'll just go through it manually. All of you at varying moments in time find your strength having returned to you.
Oh, great.
So yes. And gun tag, Gummo as well. Let's see here. And Banathor, which is good because Banathor didn't have much to lose.
Yes.
All right, so everybody should have their spells back.
Yep.
If anyone wants to cast any healing spells, you certainly can. Solomon, Jeremiah, and Gummo are kind of still not that great. Guntag can cast a few more spells.
I'm going to put my armor on for the day.
So and Guntag is going to hold back a couple of spells.
So if I want to cast Cure Light Wounds, do I just drag the cast icon over onto the person?
You just click the cast, and that'll mark off one of the circles, and then you drag the plus sign and drop it on the person. There you go. Right, so, and it is, let's see here. It's getting kind of dark, starting to get to dusk, shall we say. So you've kind of rested through the day, through the hottest part of the day, and you've been in the shade. The shade hasn't really changed its location very much. You're quite sheltered here against the side of the rock that comes out from the ground. So you're reasonably nicely sheltered, although the air is still warm.
So this would be a good place to retire, huh?
Are you going to stay here for the night, or are you going to go back and explore inside?
I'm good either way. Will the Guntag use up some spells? We could rest another night, or just venture in.
Maybe go in for a bit. I've got my spells back. Maybe finish up scoping out this level. Have we done everything on the entry level?
I don't think you did.
I think to the north we haven't really.
Yeah. So, gonna kind of, by all means, whoever wants to go in can. Island Eye, Gummo, Banathor. James had to step away for a short period of time, so I'll just control him. Absolutely. So you guys kind of you head back into sort of the it's kind of like an anteroom, just sort of up the steps. And of course, you've got the two entrances into the the vaguely hexagon-shaped main hall with the big statue.
Did we ever finish searching that big room area or not?
I think you guys did spend some time.
We did. What's this door to the north? Yeah.
It's just basically like a roughly 5x5 alcove. You think it could have been like a spot for like a guard or something?
I would think that there was a room off of that room with the big statue that we hadn't explored. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah. So there are.
Yeah, wasn't there an elevated level or something?
So the two sets of stairs that go up there and at the south end, they've both crumbled away, and what's left of the stairs mostly lying on the ground. But you do see a couple of openings kind of up above, sort of there and kind of there, roughly 4 foot wide arched openings that you think the stairs on both sides probably led to at one time.
So there, I forget now. Are there openings up above this main room?
Yes.
Yes.
Behind the statue? Is that where it is?
It would be kind of so on the second, there's like an opening roughly there.
Oh, okay.
And roughly there,
okay.
Up above. They would be roughly about even with the top of the statue. So about 25 feet up.
Anyone good at climbing?
So what does the wall here look like going up?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Okay, from where my movement arrow ends, how does that wall look going up to the second level?
So there's obvious signs of damage in the past. Some of it is kind of crumbling and kind of shearing off. But you think you could find a decent way up. if you wanted to. So, and actually, looking up, there are kind of remnants of the top of the stairs. So, where you're standing right now, you're actually underneath the last sort of 5 to 7 feet of the staircase. So the damage to the walls would be mostly to your right, kind of like where I've got my arrow drawn.
I would use my rope of climbing, snaked up there, and find something to secure itself on.
Okay.
I forgot I had that.
I just gonna read and see what. Okay. Sure. So your rope goes up there.
And I'll tell itself to knot itself.
Okay, sure.
So these other people won't have so much trouble climbing. No, the non-thief types.
Yes. So after about a minute or so, the rope kind of stops wiggling around, and it's just kind of hanging there.
All right, I'll climb up.
Okay. Give me a climb roll, please. And you've got the rope, so that's going to make it pretty safe for you. Yeah, no problem. So, Islinda, you climb up, and you're kind of able to climb over the lip of what's left of the stairs. Let's see here. And so you're up on top of what's left of the stairs now. And there is a narrow opening here. Your rope of climbing has attached itself to something beyond the opening.
I'll motion down to the rest of the party to follow.
Okay. So you do realize that although there's this sort of roughly 5 foot by 10 foot ledge where you're kind of at the top of where the staircase used to go, you do realize that you're probably well advised to move off of it before somebody else comes up to add weight to the ledge.
Okay. I'll move into where the rope is attached and look around.
Sure. So you see an abandoned and empty room. there's an opening to your right, and there's an opening across from you, roughly about 30 feet away, which
What's
seems
the,
beyond into another chamber, perhaps.
what's the rope attached to?
There's the remnant of the supports for a door in this little alcove. It's kind of wrapped itself and tied itself around one of those. Is anybody else climbing up?
Someone will have to pull me up. I'm not strong enough to pull myself up. I'd have to have the rope tied around me.
Okay. Let's see here.
Hold on before you do that. I have an idea.
Okay.
John, you'll probably need to look and see if I can do what I want to do, but I'm going to try to use the stone shape. I don't know if it's an ability or spell that he has. It says that he has stone shape. Oh yeah, okay. It says he can cast stone shape once a day. Okay, so I'm going to cast stone shape because, well, let me ask first. So I see that we've got all these stones from the crumbled staircase. I assume I could use those to cast my stone shape based on the spell, and my goal is to shape it into some steps that we can use to get up to the upper area there.
Okay, I'm just reading the spell here. Okay, absolutely, yes. So, yeah, you can cast that spell. So I'm assuming you're doing it at the north end of the room?
Yes, at the same area where, what was it? Was it Island Eye that went up? Yeah, so I'll do it on that side over there.
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't need to be very wide, just enough for us to, something to, a set of stairs just to walk up on.
Yep, absolutely.
Preferably, I'm thinking maybe against the wall, so it makes it, so I don't fall off.
So as the rest of you watch, Gummo casts a spell you've not seen him use before, and before your eyes, portions of the rubble lying on the floor start moving and shaping themselves into a narrow set of stone stairs that kind of head directly to the wall, and then upwards and connect to the remnant of the stairs above.
And then once that's complete, John, I'll go ahead and climb on up.
Okay, sure. So yeah, Gummo, you managed to get yourself up there. So the stairs are very narrow, but you pretty sure that as long as you don't have more than one person at a time, because there isn't the area underneath the stairs is sort of still open, so your stairs are sort of being supported by the wall, and then what's left of the ledge up top, and some magic. So Gummo, you get yourself to right there. I put you on the other map.
Well, Island, I will retrieve the rope.
Okay, I'm gonna head up there as well after Gummo's up.
Sure.
I'll say to Gummo, "Oh, that's quite a neat little spell."
Thank you.
And let's see here for Gummo. Can give me a let's see here.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that duration was permanent. That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Can you give me a D6 in the tower, please, for Gummo? Okay, so Gummo, after walking up the steps that you made with your spell, you feel that it's definitely it will hold any one of you uh, at any time. You're standing on this remnant ledge here that you're less confident about. So you kind of think that there really shouldn't be any more than one person out on that last sort of 10 feet at a time.
I will pass that on to the rest of the party so that way they're safe. And I'll move off of it.
Sure.
Hey, Gummo.
Banathor, you're up top.
Okay. Move on through.
Sure. So you guys can see Gummo to your left. There's a small alcove with a closed door in it. Up ahead here, there's an opening which looks like it would have had a door at one time, although it's just open now. And let's see, Great Moss is up here, right there. And Island Eye, there does appear to be kind of a rectangular room to the north off of this entrance chamber. The floors up here have some kind of they look like they were made out of mosaic tiles, a combination of sort of like a beige, maybe clay made out of basically the desert sand, and some kind of a bluish stone. But yeah, there is some sort of a pattern, but it's kind of mostly obscured by rubble and stone and you know, small little areas of sand that have blown in over the years.
Any windows or anything, furniture, anything?
No, it's all stone.
You know, and I will do a search for secret doors in here. Just because.
Okay. So that's going to take a little bit of time.
Well, the rest of the party can come up in the time.
Yeah, so everybody, well, everybody who's here is up top, with the exception of, I guess, Jeremiah. So,
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
yep.
Good deal. Sorry about being late.
That's okay, Chris.
What do you want for the find doors? A wisdom roll?
No, that's okay. I'll do it here on my end. Where are you starting?
To the wall to my right.
Okay, so like there. So, Chris, uh, Jeremiah, you follow in everyone else who's come in here. Um, there are two alcove openings, kind of up up top, where the stairs to the north and the south led at one time before they collapsed. Island Eye used her rope of climbing and went up, and then Gummo used a spell to create narrow stone steps um, out of the rubble on the floor. So the five of you have kind of come up here now. You're roughly at the level of the top of the statue, with the top of the head of the statue. So you're a good 25, maybe 30 feet above the floor in the main room with the statue.
Okay, thank you.
And Island Eye, you're searching in the north room. Okay, so you spend about 10 minutes on that wall. What's everybody else doing during this time?
Looking at the west side of this room.
Sure.
I will examine the room with him with my dwarven abilities for any kind of stone shapes or whatever they can move.
Sure. Just move yourself in there and let me know which part you're concentrating on. Ian, if you give me a D6 in the tower, that'd be great. And for Gummo as well, another D6.
I'll
Great.
be on the side that I'm on, John.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, Banathor, you cast a light spell, or do you?
I have a continual light lantern with a hooded lantern with a continual light, so I just open it up.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Banathor, you can see through the narrow opening. Like I said before, you think it's likely that there would have been a door there at one time, but
Okay.
but not anymore. It seems to open up into another room beyond. Things are rather quiet in here. All you can um, really hear is the footsteps that any of you that are moving around make. It's kind of difficult to walk without kind of kicking around or displacing some of the rubble on the floor. So there's little bits of sound as you move around, but that's really about it. And of course, Island Eye and Gummo are doing their thing in the room to the north.
I'm checking out this alcove down south as
Yep, there is a door that is closed. It definitely looks very old.
Just gonna move over and wait for them to finish.
Okay.
Jeremiah's just going to keep watch.
Absolutely. So, and I advance at 10 rounds, and it just takes it as 1. I'm going to have to report that. After 10 minutes, Island Eye and Gummo, neither of you have found anything out of the ordinary about the stone walls that you're looking at. Gummo, you're one thing that you've kind of seen here is that you're pretty sure that these chambers were chiseled out of the rock by hand. And it would not have been dwarven craftsmanship. It's much cruder than that.
Interesting. I'm going to abandon searching then. I'm going to go back out to the other room.
Okay.
And I'll do the same. And I hate finding useless rooms with no other exits or entrances.
Well, this room has 2 exits, a door to the south and a place where there used to be a door to the west.
What's going on?
Are we in a creepy spot again?
That would be still.
Oh, all right. Poking around somewhere new, like the same place but in a new area.
Yeah, you're above the entrance chamber.
Yeah.
Oh, watch that first step then, eh?
So, Island Eye, there is a door here at the end of the alcove. It is closed.
Well, she will listen carefully.
Sure.
If she listens carefully, I get a bonus of what, 8, 10?
Well,
I'm kidding.
Okay, so Island Eye, you don't hear anything from beyond the door?
Is there a lock on the door that I can see?
No, there is not.
Okay, can I test the door without fully opening it and see if it is locked?
There does not appear to be a lock on it.
Okay, but still, I want to see if I can pull it open a little bit, see if it moves. But I don't want to open it fully.
Okay, sure. It kind of looks like it would open away from you. So I'll push.
I'll back out and say, all right, the door opens away. Who wants to go first?
Not me.
Isn't the thief supposed to go first so I can check for traps?
I can go. I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Well, I didn't check for traps, so I'll I'll go check for traps, but the door seems to be unlocked. But yeah, I'll check for traps.
Oh, all right.
Sure. Yeah, just give me a roll. Yeah. You don't find any.
All right, so just to the south here. There's that door.
I'll go on right behind you. I got magic missile ready.
Hey, Moss, I don't have your character on here. What class are you?
I'm a druid. Am I going in the right direction here?
You are if the door was open.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You got to open the door first.
whoops. Gotta cancel this. You know, I for whether the light. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, thanks. Oh, hey, there's someone in here. Who'd have thunk it?
You, Moss, you see a roughly humanoid form, dressed in tattered robes, kind of similar to the undead that you fought on the main level. However, there is, and you can distinctly feel this. There is an aura of um, cold coming off of the creature. It reaches you even in the doorway.
Well then, I suspect it's some kind of specter or something. But
And it is it's facing away from you.
It's a stone Grogu.
Can I think
well, I head in regardless. I want to see what this thing's all about. Maybe he's like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I don't know. I just
It turns towards you, and as it does, the sort of the robes and everything kind of fall off, fall back, and you see an emaciated, you think human, with very little hair, small tufts of hair still on its scalp, um, a mostly toothless mouth, and the skin that looks wizened, almost like it's been dried out a long time ago. And from the eyes are small little points of bluish light.
well, I'm gonna try to speak to it in Elvish. Maybe it can recall that language. I don't know if it's as old, but it's probably the only one we have. And then I'll try saying something in common. I'll ask it, you know, who is it and what's it doing here?
Banathor and Jeremiah, can you roll me, make a surprise roll in the tower, please?
Sure.
Can you surprise roll, Chris?
Yeah, I thought I made it.
It was initiative that you rolled.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. You guys are a little bit startled, Jeremiah, as you're looking, and Vanathor, you kind of see this a little bit before he does, but there is a cowled form coming towards you from beyond the little opening there.
Hmm. So it's distinct from the shadows we fought down a couple levels.
Yes.
Okay.
This thing seems to actually have a physical form.
Okay.
Yes. And Moss, what are you what do you say when you walk into this room?
Well, I had implied that I was going to use Elvish and Common to ask who it is and what this place is.
Okay.
And if they don't like that, well, then it'll get a little hairy.
One second, everyone. James and I are going to go into the sidebar here.
Manithor, do you have continual light? Is that what you said?
I have it in a hooded lantern.
Yeah, you should probably extinguish that magical light. We had issues with that. I thought creating these or summoning these, causing these shades to appear.
Well, that's
What is
why
it?
I asked if it was the same as the shadows that we saw below.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
I
that's,
got you.
but it looks like it's different because yeah, I was concerned about that.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I could put it out because Gummo's here. It's just that Gummo had taken off to the other room, so I needed some light.
No, I totally understand. I was mostly concerned because I caused a bunch of those to get created.
Yeah, so did I.
No one did.
I did too down there. So. It is definitely on my mind. Too close for lightning bolt. I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah.
Fireball.
I don't have fireball. I need to find it.
Good, because that would kill us all.
If I did it in the other room where this one is, might not get us too bad. Ugh.
Well, we can look at it this way. When Moss dies, he'll at least be in the air conditioning.
I'm just going to be back in a minute.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. So Island Eye, you see Moss just kind of standing there looking at this thing, and the Moss and whatever this creature is just kind of seem to be looking at each other, and then it steps forward and looks at him, and from around its neck pulls off a copper necklace that has some sort of a medallion and with sort of a half desiccated hand, hands the necklace and the amulet to Moss, and then it turns around and goes back to looking out the alcove down into the sort of the large room with the statue.
Okay, Moss, what the hell was that?
Well, it's not just handing out copper.
Before I let loose with my magic missiles.
Yeah. This ghost seems to be waiting for someone to return to wreak its vengeance upon them. It isn't us, thankfully.
I can barely hear you. Hold on, let me turn up.
Gummo, can you give me a surprise roll?
Maybe
please?
that's better. Can you hear me now?
Well, that's
Yeah,
better.
you're pretty good.
Better.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, the ghost relayed information through telepathy, letting me know that it's seeking the demise or vengeance upon the person that put it in this state. Thankfully, that isn't us. It handed me this copper necklace in a gesture of goodwill, I imagine. It didn't really explain what it was for. but it doesn't seem to be cursed. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be able to take it off. And I guess at this point I'll attempt to take it off and then put it back on. It seems harmless enough. But
yeah, that you're able to take it off and put it back on. No problem.
So
let's see. Can Banathor, Jeremiah, and Gummo, everybody give me a D20 in the tower, please. Banathor. Give me a save versus spells, please. Okay. Let's see here a second. Dwayne, if we go into sidebar, please.
Okay.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, what's up, John?
So this cloaked and cowled form sort of walks forward, kind of haltingly, and as it gets closer, you can see that it's the skin and the body is kind of a combination of half rotten and just significantly sort of dried out and very leathery. The eyes have little pinpoints of sort of a coldish blue light, and as it comes through the doorway, you can feel the temperature in the room drop to a comfortable level. And you know that Jeremiah is kind of standing there looking at it, as are you. Gummo doesn't appear to have even noticed that it's there. He's still looking to the south, and in your mind, you hear a voice, and it asks you, "Who are you, and why have you come?"
I am Banathor, and we are traveling on a mission. And we came across this temple.
You are not the one who I wait for.
No, I am not.
You have nothing to fear from I or others like me.
That is good to know.
As long as you are not the one who is to blame.
No. Do you know
And
the name of the one who is to blame?
so much time has passed. He was known as the Grand Vizier, the king of the lands, who devastated his kingdom and his subjects, and brought us to the state that you see before you. We wait for his return for vengeance.
Okay, I wish you well on that.
And it kind of steps back through the doorway, and you hear one last thought. Seek out the treasure in the catacombs.
Okay.
It may be of help.
Okay.
And then it kind of steps back, and you don't You don't see it anymore.
Okay.
Back into the darkness. Okay, that's it, Dwayne.
Okay, thanks, John.
Hey, everyone. We're back.
Jeremiah, they mean us no harm.
Yeah, so Chris, one of these things came through the alcove in front of you, and it kind of seemed to stand there for a short time. And the room was noticeably cooler, which is kind of a bit of a relief in many ways. And then it sort of just stepped back into the darkness and has disappeared from your view.
As the room got warmer again.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah, it was. The chill was actually comforting.
Indeed. Moss and Island Eye, you can still feel the sort of the cool effect coming off of the one in the room to the south.
Huh. I wish you'd come along with us for the desert ride.
We could store our camel meat in here too.
And let's see here.
Oh, and it did say to seek the treasure in the catacombs, that it might be useful to us.
Yeah, so all those undead things down there in the catacombs.
Well, as long as we don't have a light, like a magical light, we might be able to get through there without spawning those, at least. There might be other things, though.
Well,
Yeah, there might be other things. I never would have guessed. But I'm all for it. Let's go.
There seems to be a passage down to the south here.
Oh, well, yeah, we can finish up here before we go head down.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be stairs down. I'm just gonna poke my head in this room first.
Well, maybe we're going to hang in here where that guy's chilling it out.
Oh, well, it's just another way into the back room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Moss, you see kind of like a small sort of room, and then it kind of opens up a bit more. You can see another one of these things just kind of standing there, not really paying much attention.
Oh, well, as long as they're not actively trying to kill us, I'll just be a little cautious and
There's not.
carry on. Kind of motion to the other guys and girls. Come on. Let's go check out the basement where the goodies are.
Okay.
Whatever they may be. Some reliquary. I just hope one of us can read it or make sense of it. All right, just keep moseying over, poking around.
Okay.
Don't really see anything in here.
No, it's good that you've got your half elven sight, though.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye open for any kind of secret doors, just being in the general area. I mean, I don't have a spot secret door skill specifically, but I know that the elvish portion of the blood in me lets me detect secret doors automatically, to a small extent.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, no secrets in
So
there.
Moss, I mean, it's about a roughly 10-foot by 20-foot room. Again, there's no furniture. There's no indication of what these rooms would have been for.
Well, some kind of place for the priests to rest in this temple. I was told this was a temple at one point, and they worshiped the sun god. The name wouldn't make sense to us, but it was a place of worship. It doesn't look like
Are
there's
you
anything in there.
you heading back to the stairs?
Yeah, I think at this point there's nothing in here, so I'm going to wander back to the stairs however I
Okay.
can get there.
Sure.
Might have to bump past Islinda here.
Yeah. So the two of you are walking around in the darkness.
Oh,
there,
well.
with just your elven eyesight, which is good enough for you. Who's got the cat?
Oh, that's my cat, Bonky. He's deaf, so he makes extra noise.
That's cute.
Well, I've got cats, but they're not making noise.
Okay, so I guess you guys go back down to the main room.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that sounds safe.
Okay, sure. I'll put you guys down there.
Sure. Oh, we didn't go in guns blazing, and we learned something.
Hmm.
The next set of ghosts might not be so friendly.
Yes. Oh, I should douse my light if we're going downstairs. No magic lights, guys.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, if anyone needs me to lead them, you can just grab my cape or something, or cloak.
Gummo, your torch is starting to go out.
Okay,
Do you
thank
want
you.
to light another one?
I was just getting ready to look and see how many more I have. I actually don't see any more on my list.
And it's dark now. The light you have is coming from Gummo's weapon. He's surrounded in the light blue light. I think someone may have given you that torch.
Must have, because I don't see any more on my list.
Let's see. Does anyone have a torch or a lantern?
I have the lantern with the continual light, but we can't use that when we go down lower level.
Yeah.
So
Gummo, I think you have a lantern, don't you?
I don't believe so, but let me double check.
no, we'll have to go out front and see if someone out there has a torch.
No, I don't have a lantern on here.
Hmm.
It's weird. I have flint and steel, but I don't have any light sources.
Okay. Then yeah, if none of you have a torch, you may want to go out and get some. Let's see here.
Got a bum of light.
Not a light, but a light.
I'm going to put Salmon has some torches.
Okay.
Oh, great.
I'll put him in the party sheet. Sure. Well, we'll just say you've got the torches. That's easy enough.
All right.
Well, here, I can carry the torch. I need it more than Gummo does. And he gets into melee or something. Less likely.
Sure.
Direct combat.
Yes. So, Jeremiah, you're quite relieved to have a torch. So you're not standing there in darkness. Everybody else can see except for you.
Interesting.
Where do you go?
Should we head down catacombs?
Yeah, I got a death wish. Let's go.
So did we determine that the other stairway over here went up and all that joined together? Is that my understanding or not?
Yeah, I think there was an exit from up there. Went to this one.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. Thank you.
If anybody sees a set of leather armor lying around, let me know, please. My other one got touched to death by shadows.
I think. Let's see here. Jeremiah, you would probably. Let's see what we got. Yeah, your armor's still okay.
Okay, yeah, when I equipped it, it took me to AC 12, which is probably not a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, George sends his regards from the Twitch chat. When he says nice maps, John.
Okay. That's great. Yes, absolutely. So the night sky is outside. It's still kind of a little let's see here. There is some darkness, mostly darkness out there now. You can see you have Vanathor. You know where Calidor is because his two-handed scimitar is giving off some light, sort of a bluish hue.
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea where Graham is. He's probably still walking around invisible.
Yeah, 24 hours.
So you're going down the stairs from the side room, I guess, then?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Go.
So I'll put you guys down there. Let's see here. Let's see here. Go. There you go. Feel free to move as you would like.
You indicated I had a torch, John.
Do you have torches?
No, he told me that I had a torch.
Well, I can give you a torch. I grabbed all the torches from the party sheet, but I'm carrying one lit, so you
Okay,
can
well, I'll
see.
just stay close to you.
Okay, sure.
Well, the next time my leather armor falls apart, I'm going to turn it into torches.
Yes. So, Moss, you're looking kind of down the corridor towards the catacombs that you found before.
That's where we need to go.
Yeah.
I'll lead the way. I think this is the lower area. Hopefully this.
So, James, you go down a small set of stairs, and immediately to your right is a burial alcove with scattered bones lying in it.
Oh, okay. Well, these are the priests of the temple that were consecrated here, so we shouldn't disturb their bones lest we, disturb the dead. Looks like there's a hallway here.
Now, why can't I? Hang on, Chris. I'm not sure why your guy's not moving forward.
That flush to stone spell.
Can't move you at all. Yeah. It's a little bizarre. Let's try it now. There we go. Yes. So, Moss, I mean, you see more alcoves. The one to your right has a wrapped up body in it. The body is kind of thin and not very tall. You think it may be a small human, or maybe a child. In front of you, there's an urn with a top on it, and you can see farther down the hallway there's a skeleton lying pretty well undisturbed, and then at the far end there's an urn.
All right. Oh, it doesn't look very exciting here, so I'm going to move down the hallway.
Okay.
Now, if my eyes just don't deceive me, I think there might be something behind this urn.
You do. You see an open chest.
Huh. I don't recall being down here earlier. Did anyone else come down here and rifle through the chest here, or is this all new?
Oh, Island Day was invisible for a while.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave that chest alone, and if she's following us, she can rifle through it and check for traps. I'm going to keep going south.
It does look like it has something in it, James. You can definitely see that.
Yeah, but with my luck, I'll get cursed. I'm just going to keep going south. I'll let Linda look at it.
I forget now. Which alcove was it that I ran into trouble?
Well, they were kind of you were right about where you are right now, and the shadows started attacking.
I thought there was some kind of gas or trap or something I triggered in one of these alcoves.
Maybe it probably would have been in this one here.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking. That one.
Gummo had to grab you and pull you out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Yes. And beyond, at the back of the alcove, you can see a small opening. It looks like there might have been a secret door. Islander, I think you found that. And there is an old chest that's open, and it appears to have some things in it.
Okay, hold on, everyone. Just gather around, because I have something in case the gas trap goes off again. I have something that can protect us. I'm going to cast Midge's Breath of Life.
Before you do that,
Yes?
don't waste a spell. I think I already triggered this. So let me check for traps again here, and can I do that and see if there's any more traps?
You can.
Yeah.
This spell lasts 5 turns, so then it would protect us as we're searching around here anyways. So.
Yeah, it's good use. See here.
I'd hate for you to waste a spell, but if it lasts 5 turns, that might be good.
Yeah, because we're going to be like poking around here, and there could be other traps, so might as well have it on us.
Could be.
Let's go up. There's low poison ready.
Down.
So you can only affect 3 people with it.
Yeah.
Oh, good thing I'm not standing right next to it.
You
And
just decide which 3 you want, and drop the effect on them then.
so Island Day. Gummo and myself, since we're all right.
Okay. If you cast it, I wonder if it'll make a sound for a generic second level spell. I guess not.
Sound, Bundy.
Oh well.
Whoosh. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So, Island Eye, what do you do?
Well, I will search that chest again for traps.
Okay. So you don't have a lot of room. You almost kind of have to get the urn out of the alcove, and kind of get down on your hands and knees and sort of reach in beyond to get to the chest. Which, I mean, you certainly can do if that's what you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I'll turn around and say, "Don't look at my butt." And I grab it and pull it out.
Okay. Sure. Give me your whatever you're doing. Give me a roll in the tower.
What do you want? A strength?
No, you said you were searching for traps, right?
Oh yeah.
So you do not find any traps. Looking beyond, the chest sits in roughly a 4-foot by 4-foot alcove beyond the burial alcove. It is open. You can see a small collection of coins and some gems. That's I mean that's your impression. You would have to kind of move the chest out and into the light to get more specifics.
All right, Joe. I'll pull it out, and
Yeah, I'll take a step back to make room.
and if somebody's around, I'll say, "Hey, somebody should say prayer over this burial as we consecrate or desecrate it by taking this stuff."
So and you pull the chest out, and the four of you back there, you can see that there's some old coins in there. You see a number of gems. There is something that looks very much to Banathor and to Island Eye like a wand of some kind. Has a piece of pale amber affixed to one end of it, and the amber is kind of wrapped by some kind of wire and fixed to the tip of the wood. You also find a very sort of tarnished ring that looks like it's made out of brass, and you find a smooth oval stone with faint carvings on both sides. They're so faint that you can't really make out fully what they're meant to represent, and it kind of seems like the stone is very, very old. I'm going to put this in the party sheet. So you can sort of take a look at it. And Island Eye, nothing out of the ordinary happens when you move everything around. Moss, you see the room has an old table with benches on both sides. The table and the benches, they look not very sturdy, like they're quite old. You see 2 doors in this room, one to the south, one to the west.
Okay. Well, nothing's jumped out of this so far, so I'm gonna
No.
proceed past the
I
table
want
here.
to check out this little niche here and see what's in there.
Okay.
Maybe search for secret doors.
Sure. So there's an empty urn. The top has been, if there was a top, pulled off, and the urn appears empty. There may be a bit of sand or something at the bottom of the urn.
Okay.
Looks like we've been through here.
Sand here in the desert. I'm shocked.
Huh.
I want to search for secret doors here though.
Okay. Just give me a D6 in the tower.
I think this is the way back up, not down.
You don't find anything.
Alrighty.
I don't think we went through this door in the back, gentlemen and lady. You might want to try it over here.
Yeah, I think we pulled back before we got a chance to explore that.
Yeah, you were being swarmed by shadows.
Yes. Swarmed and mauled.
Well, hopefully this copper necklace helps. I'm gonna just open this door and see where it takes them.
Sure. So Moss sees beyond. There's a chamber, and it looks like there's some benches
I'm gonna have to mosey in and get a better look.
against the far wall. And Moss, you see to the south of you a small, almost like a half alcove. It sort of reminds you of a place where at one time there might have been a small altar, kind of recessed into the wall a little bit, but there's nothing there now. To the north, there is a set of stone stairs going down, and then a hallway leading to the north.
Looks like someone might have taken something from the south out of here in the past. Who knows how long ago? But there is something to the north. Looks like we can go there.
So there's a door to the south?
No, it's just like a small alcove. Like, well, like, kind of like half size.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it for secret doors.
Okay. Right. Yeah, you don't find any while you're looking.
All right, I'm gonna see what's down the hallway here.
Sure. So, Moss, you see a couple more burial alcoves. One is empty. One has scattered bones in it. And then the corridor goes around a corner and comes to an abrupt end with openings to the left and the right.
Looks like there might be a shovel propped up against the wall here too.
In fact, yes, you do see an old shovel. There are two burial alcoves, one to your right and the left. The alcove to the south contains scattered bones, enough for only a partial skeleton. The one to your left is empty, and there is a very old shovel propped up against the wall here.
That's unusual. I'm not sure why someone would be digging. I don't know. there any kind of loose soil or anything in that alcove
No.
to the north?
No, there does not appear to be.
Oh, well. Better eyes than mine might be able to find something hidden here, but I don't see anything. I think I'm
Nope,
gonna have
nothing
to
as
head
far as
back.
you can tell. Gummo and Jeremiah, you guys are still standing there in the hallway. Jeremiah, I assume you're thankful for the magical light that Gummo's axe gives off, because that's all you've got for illumination.
Are they to the south of me? I can't see anything at this point as far as,
We're to the west.
Looks like there might be some coins buried next to the skeleton. I take a closer look to the remains to the south.
Okay. Let's see here. James, you see something. They look. They're roughly coin-sized, but they seem more like smooth stones.
Huh.
Oh, let's see here. Actually, Chris, you got to kind of go here and then down here.
Okay.
That's okay. You probably didn't see
No,
the
I
door
can't
was
see. Yeah.
over there. Yeah. That way
Oh,
is the
alright.
door.
I don't know if it's terribly important, but I pick up a couple of these stones and compare them and see what they're all about.
Okay, sure. Hang on a second here.
Hope they're not skeleton droppings.
There's a couple of them in the party sheet, James.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna move everything around to get to them.
They're kind of they have sort of a they kind of look almost like compressed sand.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Oh, it doesn't really seem like anything worthwhile to me. I'm gonna head back. But we're missing something. There's something down here.
Right.
Yeah, John, I'm just trying to see where they are. I can't see anything as far as the map goes.
Oh man, Chris, you're awfully faint.
Okay, I apologize.
That's okay.
Here, I'll come to you with some light.
I can see where you're at now.
You want to come check to the south for secret doors if your eyes can see better than mine? Just this little alcove I'm suspicious of.
To the south here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start looking in that area, John.
Okay, sure. Give me a D6 in the tower. Anyone who's going to be looking.
I'll use my elvish eyes and see if they're able to detect anything too.
Okay, so neither of you find anything. It very much looks like there might have been. There's just enough room in the recessed area for a bench. So it could have been like a waiting area kind of thing. Although there are other benches against the west wall.
No,
Take a look around here.
I'm gonna poke around where the where we attacked by those shadows.
Yeah, maybe down there. There's because that hallway kind of ends a bit weird.
Looks like there's some kind of curtains or something along the north wall in this hallway, close to where.
So there, from before, there are a series of tapestries that were hanging from the wall there at one time. They're they are so or they were so kind of rotten and old that when a few of you were moving through the hallway, just kind of brushing up against them kind of basically made them disintegrate. So all that's left now is the old sort of wooden hangers that are affixed to the wall, and maybe a foot of sort of ragged cloth kind of hanging, and the rest is sort of in a jumble on the floor.
So the walls are smooth, nothing hidden there. I could guess.
Well, they're a little smoother than many of the walls, but they still have that kind of worked from the surrounding stone kind of look to them.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm gonna.
Okay, what about these niches that the island eye is standing by?
One has scattered bones and the other is empty.
I will look for secret doors there in both of them.
Okay, sure. Can you give me a couple of rolls? And some time will pass. Banathor, you need to light another torch.
Okay.
And you can tell that your spell is getting close to ending.
Okay.
So let's see here. Let's do this.
We look at this urn to the north here. I am.
It still has a top on it. It looks like it may have not been disturbed yet.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
Maybe wait for the party, but I feel dangerous.
You open the urn. There is a faint, a very faint smell of almost like a herbal or a spice of some kind. vaguely pepperish, kind of slightly acrid, that assails your senses, and your eyes water a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this skeleton.
Okay.
It's like a full-size skeleton.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little bit taller than say average, perhaps.
Got
It's been wrapped in some kind of strips of cloth or some kind of substance.
Okay, so how does wrapping for this body compare to the smaller one that might be a child at the east?
So the other body is very much sort of completely wrapped in sort of like all of it is wrapped, whereas this skeleton, like the individual limbs are wrapped separately from the rest of the body.
Okay, so it's as pictured, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
And looking at the skeleton, you think that the top of the skull may have been cut off, because it looks slightly deformed.
Take a look inside, see if anything has replaced the brain.
No, it's just an empty. The skull is empty.
Hey, excuse me for a minute. I got a pork shoulder on the smoker. I gotta go put some more charcoal on.
Okay.
No problem.
I'm gonna go find the rest of the party.
Yes.
Hey, we can take a look. That smaller bundle that's all wrapped up. We could take a look in there. Like maybe it's treasure. It could be a body or it could be treasure. Because it's wrapped differently than the full-size body.
Well, let's go take a look then.
Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to do this. James, you said you were picking up a couple of those stones.
That's right.
There. You've got them?
Yeah. Okay.
The rest is in the party sheet. Actually, I think this is where I'm going to probably end it for tonight.
Okay.
Oh yes, Jeremiah, stay close to the torch. And thank you guys.
Thanks for running, John.
You managed to avoid a few things, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks, I guess. And for those of you who are in the Saturday game, hopefully we're good to go there too.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully I show up on time. Sorry about that.
That's okay. These things happen.
Right. Have a good night, guys.
Okay, thanks everyone. There's going to be some XP that I still haven't awarded. I'll do that before next game.
Thanks, John.
Cool.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.